Waiting all day for Sunday night. Waiting all day for Sunday night. All right. Shifty back at it. Back at it. With the Buccaneers and the Saints. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Pete Carmichael, the Saints offensive coordinator, because Sean Payton will not be there tonight because of COVID-19. Waiting all day for Sunday night. We got Michelle Tafoya. So yeah, the big game for the Buccaneers, because with a win, clinch the division, and they stay. And that's a big one for. This is a big game, because the Buccaneers can stay right there with the Packers for maybe to get the number 1 seed. Now with the Saints, if they win, they actually get into the wild card here. So this is an interesting one, folks. Frackin' interesting. The kick is away by the former 49er, Bradley Pinion. Kicks it through the back of the end zone. I wish our kickers would do that, because our kickers always just kick it back and then they return it and they get a whole bunch of yards and all this stuff. And you mad son of a gun. I did it, geezer. I'm gonna rock and roll with the Sunday night stream for a while, and we'll see how it goes. So, Saints ball. Oh, I gotta add in the ball. Taysom Hill, first down, throws it, caught by Marquise Callaway. Marquise Callaway. All right, let's get it. I don't really know who to root for in this game. I think that I should probably root for the Buccaneers for seeding purposes for the playoffs, but hands off to Kamara. Alvin Kamara. Wow. Nice run, Alvin Kamara. Unreal. Unreal play there. That guy is so good. Yeah, interesting thing with Alvin Kamara is the 49ers actually owned that pick, and the New Orleans Saints traded up with the 49ers to take Alvin Kamara. 3rd round. I think he went to Tennessee. All right, Taysom Hill. Under some pressure, he's got to throw it away. Yeah, and he does. Saints for the underdog story. I could agree with that. I just don't know how, in terms of if they would hold tiebreakers over the 49ers. Now, if the Saints don't have tiebreakers over the Niners, then I'm going to go for the Saints, but I'd have to look that up. Tampa Bay. Carlton Davis. That guy's going to get paid in free agency. Taysom Hill hands it off to Mark Ingram, who doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Yikes. Yikes. What you got in this game, geezer? What's the score you got? I'm thinking Saints 20, Buccaneers 31. Actually, no, wait. I'm going to take that back. I think Saints 14, Buccaneers 24. 14-24, Buccaneers win. Yes, that's true. That is true. Well, and kind of like what I'd mentioned in the stream earlier with what's good for the 49ers is we actually own tiebreakers now over a bunch of the teams behind us because we beat the Philadelphia Eagles, we beat the Minnesota Vikings, and just today we beat the Atlanta Falcons, and all three of those teams are in the hunt for the wild card. So having that tiebreaker is big time. Big time. Waiting all day for Sunday night. Maybe I should go on American Idol with my beautiful voice. Bruce Arians. Taysom Hill, 3rd and 11. He's got time in the pocket. He's in trouble now. He throws it away. Whoa, a bunch of players got upended all over the sidelines. See, I just don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game, Geezer. I think that the Bucs, I think the Bucs will win by 10, but I just don't think it's going to be that high-scoring. Because the Saints actually play pretty darn good defense. So do the Buccaneers. Jalen Darden. So this guy who's going to return it. North Texas, I believe he went to. Look at his college highlights. This guy was tailor-made for the 49ers, but obviously we didn't draft him. Ooh, that could have been did he hit his head? No, I guess not. I guess not. So 0-0. Oh, man, yeah. They do have an awesome scoreboard. Yeah, I just put mine together kind of last minute. Yeah, mine's kind of just thrown together. I just basically just used the template that I did for the 49er one and put in the Saints and Buccaneer stuff. But yeah, their scoreboard is pretty legit. Got to admit. Yeah, I was thinking 24-14. I just think, yeah, both of these defenses are really good. And I think and it's always like division games are always really different too. Because like, I mean, you just see these teams so often. Like if you think about it in the last 13, 14 months, like this is the 4th time that these teams have played each other. So I think they kind of know what to expect. Now, with the Saints, obviously it didn't look that great there, but they need Taysom Hill just to do something, you know. They need him to have a game. And do you know what's the deal? What's the deal with Michael Thomas? What is up with that guy? Is he hurt? Is he just kind of sitting out? Because I know he wasn't too happy in New Orleans, but man, he has missed a lot of time. And I didn't hear of any crazy injuries, so I don't know. Maybe you're in the know a little bit better, Geezer. Waiting all day for Sunday night. How are things in Maryland with at your grandma's place? I think Taysom Hill. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me a little bit. Like, to me, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 24-7 and there's a little bit of time left in the game, and then right towards the end of the game, he maybe has like a long drive and ends up with like over 200 passing yards and a touchdown. But because he has to make plays because they gave him a pretty big contract. Now, my guess is that the Buccaneers are the Yahoo! Nicholas. My guess is that the Saints are going to try and get out of that Taysom Hill contract. Brady. Is he picked off? Marshawn Lattimore. And he's returning it. Lattimore inside the 20. Down inside the 15-yard line. Marshawn Lattimore making a big play. Brady intercepted on the first offensive play. We don't get affected directly, Geezer, but maybe I'm a glass half empty guy. But let's say if the games don't go the 49ers way the next couple of weeks or whatever, then just want to maximize our chances of getting to the playoffs. Brady looking for, who is he looking for? Looking for, who's 18? I'm not even sure who that is. Johnson. But Marshawn Lattimore with a big-time play. I think he's going to be... Oh, that could be incomplete. Looks... Yeah. Oh, they called it incomplete. What? Well, I thought that was a great play. Wow. Brady in shotgun. Passes it to Fournette. Fournette gets about 4 yards on second down. So it's going to be an early third down. 3rd and 6. Buccaneers have... Look at these numbers with Brady since 2020. Tyler Johnson. Look at these numbers. Oh, he's 0 for 3. He hasn't beat him since he's been with Tampa Bay. Snap is away. Flips it out to Fournette. Can they make the tackle? No, they can't. Fournette gets the first down. 56, I believe that's DeMario Davis on the coverage, but Leonard Fournette, he is not easy to bring down. That's for damn sure. Waiting all day for Sunday night. Leonard Fournette. Brady, shotgun, throws it, caught by Godwin, gets about 7 yards. Man, what a bounce back of emotions for the Saints. They thought they got an interception, and then it's just now Brady doing Brady things. Brady really does. He's like what's the saying? Death by 1,000 cuts or something. Brady flips it out. Fournette catches it, but it's actually probably not good that he caught it because they lost yards. So I think Brashad Brady, yeah, seriously. I think Brashad Perriman is out for this game after he had that big game-winning touchdown. Flips it out to Fournette, who's going to be great tackle, and the ball comes out, but he was down. 4th and 2, and they're in an interesting part of the field here. They might be going for it. Dennis Allen, the former Raiders head coach and longtime Saints defensive coordinator, calling the game because Sean Payton ain't going to be there tonight. So they're punting it. I mean, yeah, you're at your own 40. You can't give the Saints points, if you don't get it. So Bradley Pinion, the former 49er, punts it away. Nice punt. And a fair catch. And it's going to be Saints ball. Saints just got to play. They just got to play ball control here. Run the ball with Alvin Kamara. That's what you got to do. Waiting all day for Sunday night. Thomas Brady. Thomas. Oh, Thomas. What a crazy finish to that Packer game. What a crazy finish to that Packer game. The Ravens, Huntley runs it in for a touchdown. They go for 2 and they do not get it. See, I don't know if I would have gone for 2 in that situation if I was Baltimore. I get why they did, but I would have just kicked the field goal. Now, if you had Lamar Jackson, if Lamar Jackson was in, like your guy, then you go for it. But with Tyler Huntley, I don't know if you want to go for that. I don't think that's a good idea. Division games are really interesting. You just never know. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Ravens came back. Yeah, it was 31-17. Then they went down. They scored a touchdown. forced a 3-and-out. Packers punted it. They went down and scored another touchdown. And they went for the 2-point conversion to take the lead with like 30 seconds left, but it was no good. The 2-point conversion, it was not a great play. I think they should have just kicked the point after and then see if they could beat them in overtime because they had all the momentum. But they went for like a 2-point conversion with Tyler Huntley. I don't know about that. I mean, how many times has he really practiced 2-point conversions with the first team offense? Not many is my guess. Waiting all day for Sunday night. Yeah, I really wish there's Richard Sherman, my boy. And then they have Antoine Winfield Jr. is a good player. 1st and 10 for the Saints at the 19. Good play. Wow, nice play by number 10. He fumbles it. And the ball, is it still in bounds? No, he's out of bounds. Who's that? Is that Deontay Harris, I think? Taysom Hill, nice throw. Oh, Traquan Smith. Second and 1. They're going to pitch it out to Alvin Kamara. First down, Saints. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Taysom Hill, BYU product, I believe. Brigham Young University. I think he went to BYU, same school as Steve Young. First down and 10 for the Saints at their own 32. They're going to pitch out to Kamara. Has to start trying to break tackles right away. He loses about at least 2, maybe 3 yards on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13 maybe. Waiting all day for Sunday night. Carrie Underwood. 2nd and 13 for the Saints. What can Pete Carmichael call for the Saints offense? Taysom Hill. He's a Mormon. Caught by Kamara. Nice play on 2nd and 13. You get at least half of that back, maybe 7-8 yards. So you get a 3rd and manageable. I believe Taysom Hill went to BYU. Let me look this up real quick, Taysom Hill, football player. Went to, BYU. Saints 35. Wow. 3rd and 6. Taysom Hill's throwing it deep. Marquise Callaway catches it down to about the 20-yard line of the Buccaneers. Taysom Hill threw that ball perfectly, looking like Tom Brady out there with a beautiful pass. Saints 35-17, geezer. Okay. Beautiful. Sean Murphy bunting on the coverage. What a play. Well, that was, Marquise Callaway, I believe, on the, number 1. Oh, it's 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line of the Buccaneers. And then Alvin Kamara is going to get about 3 or 4 yards on first down. Final prediction for me, judging how the first 7-8 minutes has gone, I'm going to go Buccaneers 24, Saints 17. 24-17 Buccaneers is my guess, but we'll see. Todd Bowles, the defensive coordinator for the Buccaneers. So they hand it off to Mark Ingram, who's going to get stopped right away. That's the second time a run that he's had. It just goes nowhere. Or maybe it happened to Kamara before. Loses about a yard or two. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. It's going to be that's going to be a tough one. Man, those linebackers for the Buccaneers, Levante David and Devin White, they remind me a little bit. Not as good as Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman. 3rd and 7 for the Saints. All right, Taysom Hill throws it. Marquise Callaway got hit in the head. They're going to say incomplete. Almost caught it. Solid pass there by Taysom Hill, but Callaway was just about to take a big hit. And the kicker will come out for the New Orleans Saints. I put Najee. How did Najee in your fantasy, I assume? How did Najee do today with the Steelers? So for the field goal, kick is up and it's that looked like it was going to go wide, but the Saints get the field goal. 3-0 Saints. Let's see. Steelers. Hey, Dante Foreman had a good game for the Titans. Dante Foreman? Ooh, yeah, Najee Harris. 12 carries, 18 yards. 2 catches, 8 yards. Not good. Yikes. So, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm actually, let me see, because I'm not sure how many yards he had today for the Broncos. Javonte Williams. I think Javonte might be second now, but Elijah Mitchell was second. The Steelers. She thinks my psoriasis is sexy. The Elijah Mitchell for the Niners was the second leading rusher for rookies. This is why you don't draft running backs that high. This is why, and Geezer, don't take this the wrong way, but this is why personally I wasn't a huge fan of the Trey Sermon pick for the 49ers, because we tend to get production out of the running back spot from like 6th round picks, undrafted guys.
Wide to each side. Lock will drop back to throw. Looking left, throwing deep left.
Oh, a highlight started showing up. Can't have that. With like Elijah Mitchell, Raheem Mostert, Matt Breida, Jeff Wilson Jr., all of these guys are late round picks or undrafted guys, which is the big reason why I was not a fan of drafting Trey Sermon in the 3rd round. I just didn't think that, unless he turned out to be like Terrell Davis or, someone in that Shanahan type offense and maybe he will, but we'll see. Waiting all day for Sunday night. So, can the Saints defense hold up, or does Tom Brady start getting into his rhythm? Brady has a lot of weapons to work with. There's Trevor Siemian on the sideline with Taysom Hill. Siemian, an honorary member of the Manning family. Trevor Siemian. The Steelers. So the New Orleans Saints, who are 6-7 on the season, kicking it away. The kick is away, and this will be returnable. Buccaneers going to take it out to the 10, to the 15, up to about the 17-yard line. See, I understand, I think, what the 49ers want to do when they do those kicks where it doesn't go into the end zone, so it forces the other team to come out, and maybe you have it like that where they start now on the 17-yard line. But the Niners kicking coverage unit is just not good. It's not good at all. So they need to just I just don't know what the thought process is when they're like, we're not going to kick it through the end zone. Just kick it out of the end zone. Anyways, 1st and 10 for Brady at the 17-yard line. Brady behind center. He is going to fake the handoff to Fournette. He's looking, takes a hit looking for Chris Godwin. It's going to be incomplete. Chris Godwin drops it. Brady definitely took a shot on that one, though. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Brady, the Saints really just, with 4 guys, and this is the only way that you beat Brady is with 4 guys, you got to get pressure. That's how you beat Brady. Because if you're blitzing, he'll just chew you up with like short little dump screen passes and all that kind of thing. 2nd and 10, empty backfield. Brady looking, throws it, looking for Godwin, wide open. And he gets about 23 yards on the play. Brady looking for Chris Godwin. You had the rookie Paulson Adebo from Stanford on the... Oh, actually, wait. Is it Chauncey Gardner? Let's see. Who was covering him? Oh, yeah. It was... Looked like Chauncey Gardner first, and then he was let the coverage go to Paulson Adebo. So... Brady, 1st and 10, running quick. Oh, throws it, caught by Godwin for about 5-yard gain. Saints are getting some pressure. Brady is taking some hits. You have, Cameron Jordan. A lot of these guys, according to Pro Football Focus, are looking Marcus Davenport. Quan Alexander, I love that guy. 2nd and 5, Brady looking, running out of time. Throw, and that could be a passer. Ooh, they didn't call it, but that was a great play. Great route from Godwin, and they really messed with the Saints' defensive scheme there. All plays for the Buccaneers so far. 10 offensive plays, 10 passes. So 0 balance so far with the Buccaneers. They're in a 3rd and 5, so you have to think they're probably going to pass it here. Cameron Jordan going to look to try and get to Brady. In shotgun. Fournette to his right. Pressure's coming. Brady's going to get sacked by Cameron Jordan. Wow. Cameron Jordan right there with Quan Alexander. Quan was with the Niners for just the 1 year. But I really do like Quan. Juice Boys, I think, because with the Niners, the linebackers, they were the hot boys. Quan Alexander, good player, but just a former Buccaneer, actually, but just always gets injured. So the punt, Bradley Pinion, another former 49er, punts it away. Good punt. Inside the 9-yard line, the Saints player takes up to the 20, still in bounds at the 30, up to the 40. So it's going to be excellent field position as long as there's no flags on the play, and there's not. There's no flags on the play. Cameron Jordan with a great play. 3rd and 5 to get the sack on Brady. That's impressive right there. Yeah, some real interesting storylines from the NFL this week. I want to pull up, let's take a look-see at, so the NFL. So if we run through the scores real quick, the Bills beat the Panthers, the 31-14. Josh Allen with a solid game. The Lions beat the Cardinals, which... Wow, and they smoked them. Because I was following that game, and the Lions smoked them. Dolphins beat the Jets. Yeah, the Jets are... Oof. Cowboys beat the Giants. Steelers beat the Titans. The Texans with a nice win over the Jaguars. So, at this point, the Jacksonville Jaguars own the number 1 overall pick. With the Detroit Lions winning today... and the Jaguars losing. Your mom's a Saints fan and your dad's a Falcons fan. Rough. See, it's always interesting when you have a team like the Saints who since 2006 when they got Drew Brees, and for like 15 years, they're consistently, contenders for Super Bowl. And to see them now without Brees, and it's something that the 49ers had to do as well when they went from Joe Montana to Steve Young. Jeff Garcia was pretty good, and then after that it was just, I like Alex Smith, but the team around it was just garbage. So, we'll see how the Saints do now that they don't have their Hall of Fame, one of the best quarterbacks of all time in Drew Brees. Touchdown, Taysom. Oh, that's interesting. Taysom Hill has more receiving touchdowns in his career than passing touchdowns. Interesting. Taysom Hill. BYU. So, Taysom Hill's looked okay so far tonight. Had the real nice deep pass to Marquise Callaway. Saints have momentum. They need to be up by more than 3. Nice return. They're actually at their own 43-yard line. Taysom Hill's going to hand it off to Alvin Kamara, who gets maybe a yard on the play. Then what else do we have? We have the Bengals get a big win over the Broncos, because that was 2 7-6 teams battling it out. The Bengals actually are now in the lead in the AFC North. I'm not sure if they will still be in the lead when the Raiders and Browns play each other. If the Browns win, I'm not sure. Taysom Hill in shotgun, 2nd and 9. Pressure. Throws it. Caught by Kamara, who's trying to fight for those yards. Yeah, it's maybe about 6 or 7 on 2nd down. So it's going to be 3rd and 2, I believe. About 3rd and 2. All right. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Now, they're in the spot on the field where they might go for it on 4th down. They're at the... Ooh, that maybe was a false start. Marquise Callaway, 1st down Saints. Oh, I bet, yeah. Get ready for Sunday night. Yeah, I bet. The Saints just... Obviously, Hurricane Katrina, and that's around the time that they got Drew Brees, and then they've just been so good. So, yeah. Man, I don't know. Alvin Kamara, if he's healthy, I don't know if you could ever bench him. Taysom Hill on a designed run. Breaking out, gets about 7-8 yards on 1st down. There is a flag on the play. Typically, this is going to be in the area of offensive holding. We're just waiting for the call here. It's going to be holding offense. Yeah, it is holding on number 83 on Jay Johnson. Dennis Allen clearly not happy with that. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. It's going to be 1st and 20 now. I don't know about offensive holding being a 10-yard penalty. I think offensive holding should maybe be a 5-yard penalty. Because 1st and 20 is hard to... That's tough. Taysom Hill, play action. Looking real deep. And it's caught by Marquise Callaway! Down to the 20-yard line of Tampa Bay. Wow. Taysom Hill is slinging it. Touchdown, Taysom. Oh, Geezer, you ain't done with the Titans. Wait, are the Titans, or who's in the lead in that? Is it I think the Titans are still in the lead in the division, right? So the Colts are... Wait, what's the Colts record? 8-6 in Tennessee. Yeah, dude. The Titans are still leading the division. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Oh, definitely not 20 yards. Hill to Kamara, who drops it. Nice play by Murphy Bunting. Oh, yeah, dude, the Titans, nothing is over. Nothing is over. I think the Titans are still in a very good position. Hey, Thursday night, if the Titans come back and beat the 49ers. Yeah, honestly, even though he's been pretty good for you guys, I think Ryan Tannehill, I don't know. 2nd and 10. Taysom Hill looking for the end zone and overthrew it to Alvin Kamara. Rooting for the Packers now. Not the Packers. You got to root for the Niners. Come on. I mean, yeah, if it came down to it, who would I start in fantasy, Devontae or Debo? That's a tough one. I mean, I guess you'd have to go for Devontae, but not an easy choice because Debo just, touchdown machine and gets yards in the passing game and the running game. Saints are probably going to call a timeout here. No, they're not. 3rd and 10. Taysom Hill throws it. It's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 2 at the Buccaneers 12-yard line. Do they need to go for it here? They're going to have the in between the quarters to think about it. But when you have all this momentum, you're on the road, you're playing with house money. I know it's contradictory to what I was talking about earlier where I'm saying, hey, look, take the field goals, but I don't know. Yeah, they do need another design run. They'll have a bunch more, I think, today. In this game, they'll have at least, I project at least 4 or 5 more plays where it's a design run for Taysom Hill. Waiting all day for Sunday night. So the Jaguars with the first overall pick. So maybe the Jaguars, I would say they would probably look... I would say the Jaguars would probably look Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon, Aiden Hutchinson out of Michigan. Maybe one of those two guys get their... because they have Josh Allen, the defensive end Josh Allen. You pair him up with Hutchinson or Thibodeau, and that could be a lethal pass rushing duo right there. Fireworks going on outside. Yeah, that could be a lethal pass rushing duo. Yeah, they really can't and shouldn't get away from the run game. But I don't mind what the Saints are doing now because they're coming out not only passing it, but passing it pretty well for like deep shots. So that way, because going into the game, when there's Taysom Hill, when there's Alvin Kamara, that the defense of Buccaneers, they're like, hey, we got to stop the run. We have to stop the run at all costs. So now, because the Saints have thrown it deep and successfully a couple of times now, Tampa Bay is going to have to back up a little bit, and then you try to hit him with Kamara, with Mark Ingram, Taysom Hill on designed run plays. That's in my opinion, that's the way to go. Yeah, it's fireworks, right? Fireworks, I think. Fireworks.
Carolina kicker Zane Gonzalez.
Oh my God. How does he do that? Oh, they're coming, Nick. They're coming. Zane Gonzalez hurting himself in practice. A kicker hurting himself in practice. Oh, the Saints are going for it. 4th and 2. Maybe they're just going to try and get him offside. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. So it looks like the Saints are going to kick the field goal. They're going to take the flag. Brett Maher. All right, so the Saints are going to try and go and put the score at 6-0. Brett Maher. Snap is away. Kick is up. Kick is good for the Saints. It's 6-0. Michelle Tafoya. Waiting all day for Sunday night. So Antonio Brown will be back in the fold soon for misrepresenting. They were suspended for misrepresenting their vaccination status. Gotta love that, right? Waiting all day for Sunday night. And this will be my last beer. So the kick is away, and it's going to be, wow, nice kick. Basically out through the back of the end zone. Brady coming out. That over here. North Korea banned its citizens from laughing for 11 days. It's kind of funny. For Sunday night. Brady behind center. North Korea sucks. Behind center is Brady. Gives the handoff. Their first handoff to Ronald Jones the third. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the stop. Quit drinking. My last beer. Forever. 2nd and 7 for the Buccaneers. Brady shotgun. Snap is good. Brady throws it. Caught by Godwin. First down. Tampa Bay found that soft spot in the zone. In that zone coverage that the Saints were running. Got to watch out running a lot of zone defense because Brady will see that and chew it up. You got some veteran receivers there in Tampa, and they know where to find it. I'm not drunk. You're drunk. I'm not slurring my speech. Brady in shotgun. Gronkowski in motion. 1st and 10. Running back to his right. Snap is away. They're going to fake the handoff. Throw it quick to Gronkowski, who drops it. Happy doing these streams, my man. Happy doing these streams. See, you got like a consistent group coming in for the Niner ones, but, you know, it's a good time. Brady, nice play. I mean, that was a well-designed play by the Buccaneers and perfect pass, but safe light repairs, safe light replace, or something like, what's that? Out to Godwin. Good tackling by the Saints defense. Wow. Demario Davis was there. Demario Davis. So they got about a yard or two on that play. So it's going to be 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Yeah, that was a very popular one. Because I think, and you wanted me to tell you why I think that was the case, Geezer? Because, well, not only was it like a division game and it's like a rivalry, the Niners and Seahawks, but people, let's say, me being a 49er fan, I think a lot of people like to watch when when their team is losing, just to see the kind of angry reactions. I think people love angry reactions. And for me, I'm very hype about the team and I'm very animated. So people definitely probably enjoyed seeing me get angry at that game. That was a great stream. Maybe my favorite, actually, the Bears one. 3rd and 9. Great tackle. Ooh, the Buccaneer receiver is down. Great tackle by 90. And that's Chris Godwin, who is laid out on the ground. That could be like a... Ooh! And then his neck. Ooh. Wow, that could be like an ACL right there. That does not look good for Chris Godwin. Ooh. His knee, you can see his knee just buckles. Like, oh. Ooh. I hate seeing that. Chris Godwin is hurt. Yeah, that Bear stream was good because it was... we had like a lot of big plays. We had the famous... Wall, no Hall. Oh, it's no. And the Niners won, so there was a lot of, and there were just big plays by both teams, and that was a fun one. All right. I mean, for me, even though the game sucked, but when you got that stream raid by Grossi, that was a fun one. Yeah. They love angry reactions because that makes them feel better. It makes people's mental health deteriorate because of... Yeah, man. It's, yeah, I think some people just kind of get off on it for whatever way. They just really like... this commercial is weird. They just really like seeing people get angry. It's just one of those things that people, I guess, they enjoy watching when others get mad. It's like, you see some of the streams where even if it's like the Packers stream and when like Grossi is streaming and if the Packers are losing, there's more people watching it. Like when it was a few weeks ago, the Packers and the Vikings game, and the Vikings beat them, I think like, that was like one of his most viewed streams in recent weeks. Yeah, it's a feel-good time. The one bummer about... there's 7 people in here. Feel free to like and subscribe. Appreciate ya. Appreciate y'all. We're just talking football. Godwin is up and walking off the field. That's awesome news. Because I thought Chris Godwin, I thought that was maybe like he's hobbling a bit, but I'm glad that Chris Godwin, because he's one of those awesome players. Reminds me of Anquan Bolden, actually, Chris Godwin does. So it's 4th and 4 for the Buccaneers. They're going to punt it away. Bradley Pinion, we've been seeing a whole lot of him today. Pinion, nice punt. Very nice punt. Down at the 10-yard line, about a 50-yard punt, and the Saints were not able to return it. Safe flight repair, safe flight replace. But yeah, with some of the streams, like the bummer was, obviously we had that one person in the stream earlier. And then you get all the bots and stuff coming in, and it's like, what the hell? He hasn't done a lot, but we can't trade him now because the trade deadline's passed. They hand it off to Mark Ingram, who's going to get nothing. He's going to get stuffed on first down for the Saints. Stuffed. I don't know his contract status, Charles Omenahu's contract status, but maybe they trade him. I just don't think they would get anything really for him. I think he's been okay. Nothing special. Second and 9. Taysom Hill fakes the handoff. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to get sacked. He does get sacked, and that was by Levante David. It's not too late to cut people, but I don't know if there's anyone, if they cut him, who would they bring in that would be better at this point, I mean, he's solid for depth, but the 49ers have been getting some good production. Like Samson Ebukam and Arden Key have really come on late this season. So it's good because they needed someone outside of Bosa to step up. Ooh, Jesus, that play was doomed from the get-go. Incomplete pass from Taysom Hill, looking for Alvin Kamara and a quick screen, and the Buccaneers read that all the way. So a quick 3 and out, and the Saints are going to have to punt it. That was not a good sequence. Geno Atkins, maybe, I suppose, but he hasn't been, that's true, a veteran for the D-line. Not disagreeing with you necessarily. If he hasn't played all season, I would wonder if he is in or near football shape. Buccaneers have a chance to return this year. Jalen Darden gets it up to the 43-yard line of the Buccaneers. Solid punt from the Saints, but will be good field position for the Buccaneers. Geno Atkins is, definitely one of those guys who's been around for a while. And if he's in football shape, I think I'll put it this way. If the Niners suffer an injury, and hopefully we don't, but if the Niners suffer another injury on the defensive line, because we've lost Dee Ford and we've lost Javon Kinlaw, who were two relatively big pieces of the defensive line. But we've had guys step up in their place, So the Niners are definitely lucky that they already have good depth. With DJ Jones has been awesome. And then other guys on the interior who've kind of solid plays here and there. You're talking like Kentavious Street, Kevin Givens, have come in and played relatively well. Yeah, that's a good point too, I know maybe like 3-4 years ago, Bosa, ba 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 Bosa, ba 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 Bosa. 3 or 4 years ago, Geno Atkins was still a very good player. I would just question his physical fitness and, But if the Niners suffer an injury, then I could see it. I did see that, Joey Bosa celebration. Definitely an interesting one, that's for sure. An interesting celebration. I'm just glad the 49ers, we have Nick Bosa. I'm glad to have Nick Bosa. Because Nick Bosa is a beast. He also called the refs blind. Sometimes I don't blame him, though, for, when there's such obvious calls that get missed. And, I don't blame it when players can get angry sometimes. Nice, solid run for Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette. So we had solid participation at the Falcons stream. 49ers and Falcons stream. I was happy with that. Kid Carson Wentz on the sideline last season. Oh, yeah. Joey Bosa did? Oh, I don't remember that, actually. So it's going to be third down for the Buccaneers offense. Wow, this the Saints defense in the first 20 minutes of this game, I am really impressed by this Saints defense. I knew they were good, but damn, I didn't think that they'd be this good. I mean, Brady is he the leading passer in the NFL this season? 3rd and 2, and this part of the field is tricky. Brady throws it quick to Fournette. Fournette catches and holds on, but takes some hits from Marcus Williams and Quan Alexander. Ooh, he knew he was about to take a lick. Fournette in the slot. Will my review of the game be just cheerful, playful banter and a review, or just a nice review? It's a good question. Solid throw from Brady, but incomplete to Cameron Brate. Overall, it's going to be a very will I do the Christmas Day games? I don't know. What are the Christmas Day games? Let's see. On Christmas Day, we have the Browns and Packers, Colts Cardinals. That's maybe the Colts and Cardinal one. I'm not going to do Browns and Packers, though. 2nd and 10. Brady throws it to gets about 6-7 yards. 3rd and manageable. I think the review of the Falcons game is going to be mostly positive. I think overall the team played extremely well. My only gripes with the game are going to be obviously the fumble by JaMychal Hasty to start the game, and then the subsequent kickoff where he didn't really know what the hell he was doing, and then just let the ball go out of bounds at the 9-yard line. So that's one gripe, and then the other gripe is our cornerbacks. I think, wow, what a catch by Mike Evans. Nice throw, too. But the other gripe I have is Ambry Thomas, a cornerback. Not only that, Josh Norman got beat pretty bad, and I think there was Josh Norman and Jimmy Ward had a miscommunication on the play, but that was like a 40 or 50-yard pass. So, and there was a couple of big plays that the Falcons had, but I mean, overall, like the Niners played really well today. Like the offense, at one point we had 4 straight possessions where we scored touchdowns. I mean, that's super impressive. And the defense overall, they gave up some big plays, but they also played really well when they needed to. I mean, there was maybe 3 or 4. I feel like there was at least 2 or 3 times the Falcons had a 1st and goal, and they ended up going for it on 4th down. There was 3 times, I think, they went for it on 4th and goal, and then the Niners defense just held them. So overall, when you win 31-13, and honestly, it was 3rd down, and Arden Key had a perfectly good sack on Matt Ryan, and I think the refs just bailed out the Falcons to extend the drive, which then led to a touchdown. But overall, I think, overall, I just think that the team played really well. So it's going to be mostly positive. Now, obviously, we have a very quick turnaround when we play at the Titans. So we will see. Because if we're being with the 49ers. Look, I don't take any team lightly. Even going into this Falcons game, my prediction was 27-21 49ers. That was my prediction going into the game. So I thought it was going to be a lot closer. I mean, with the Niners this season, oh, he's going to get sacked. Brady gets sacked. It's going to be 4th down, and that is Cameron Jordan again. Yeah, that was a great stream. Got Bears game. Fun game, too. And the Niners, the first half was really frustrating to watch, but the second half is when the Niners got it together on offense and defense. That was a fun one, though. Brady is not happy, and the Buccaneers are looking to kick a 45-yard field goal. Snap is away, kick is up, and it's no good! He missed it! Who is that? For Ryan Suckup. Wow. And the Saints just get all this momentum back now. Wait, who got the ball to start the game? I think it was the Saints got the ball to, or was it? Yeah, the Saints got it, I think. Ryan Suckup just no good. No good at all. Wide left. Is it just me, or are kickers not as good as they were even 3 years ago? I feel like it was maybe 3 years ago where the kickers had the highest conversion rate of making their field goals in ever, and now they just gimmies are just getting missed. Robbie Gould missing against the Vikings, missing against the Bengals, just a bunch of times where a lot of these kickers who were normally money are just missing. A 45-yard field goal. It's not a gimme, but I mean, a lot of these guys are missing it a lot. Too often for my liking. So tomorrow, there's 2 games tomorrow, and there's 2 games on Tuesday. I'm going to be working all day tomorrow, so I'm going to miss both games tomorrow. Seahawks-Rams on Tuesday. It's an interesting one. So they play on Tuesday in LA, and then the Rams play Sunday, so they have a quick turnaround, and they have to go to Minnesota. Interesting. I am actually rooting for, as much as I hate them, I think I'm rooting for Seattle. Yeah, Saints. The Saints defense are just playing lights out. You have to give them a lot of credit. The Saints have just been really impressive. Now, what the Saints need to do is they have to, the Saints have to score. They really need a touchdown here. Quit your job. Who needs money? Who needs health insurance? Designed run for Taysom Hill, maybe a little RPO. 9-yard pickup for Taysom Hill. Yeah, they need to do more of that. Design runs. Bose. 2nd and 1 at their own 44-yard line. Man in motion. All I need is a set of wheels. 1st down, Alvin Kamara. Pickup of about 3 on the play. The offense just not capitalizing. You're dead right. Because if you're the Saints here, eventually Brady and company are going to get their offense going, and you don't want to only have a 6-point lead. They really need to go down here and score a touchdown, in my humble opinion. Hands it off to Kamara. Runs into his own guy. Adam Troutman. And the Saints, you just feel like with all this momentum here, the Saints, they really need to capitalize here. Because a 6-point lead can be gone just in one play. They are. The Saints defense is playing like they did week 1 against the Packers when they shut down Aaron Rodgers. All right, a nice little pass there. They have a manageable 3rd down here now. Taysom Hill going through his progressions, finds Troutman. This is a big 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. This part of the field. Snap is away. Solid protection. Taysom Hill throws it incomplete. He was looking for Alvin Kamara. No flags on the play. See, now this is where you can get in trouble if you're the Saints. Because there's 3 minutes, the 3.5 minutes, 3 minutes and 40 left. About 3:46. Let's see where it is now after this punt. A short punt. Will it take a favor? It will take a favor on Jalen Darden. Takes it. Well, so it's going to be 3:37 left at the 18-yard line for the Buccaneers. They have most of their timeouts. So if you're the Buccaneers, and this is what the Niners have actually done a good job of in the last number of weeks. If you're the Buccaneers, what you want to do, because you get the ball to start the second half. So what you want to do is you want to go down there and you want to score points. Obviously, if you're from a Buccaneers fan perspective or the team perspective, you want to score a touchdown. Then at halftime, in the second half, you get the ball to start the second half. So you get that 2-for-1 option. Because right now it's 6-0 Saints. But very easily, if they can string together some plays, they could turn that into a 14-6. Because that's what the Niners were basically able to do against the Minnesota Vikings, where the Vikings were actually up 14-7. And then towards the end of the half, Niners scored a touchdown. Then it's 14-14. Started the second half, the Niners get the ball. They went down, scored a touchdown. They're up 21-14. And then they had a turnover. So, that's what you got to do. Swing the momentum. Saints, yeah, I mean, thank you for the candy cane color. I thought that was pretty good. I forgot to edit out the defensive pass interference thing, so I just put a little smiley face. But, what am I doing with this? I haven't updated the... There we go. The defense for the Saints has been incredibly impressive. But now, can they keep that momentum going? Can they keep what they were doing going into halftime? Because you know that Brady and them, they're going to figure out what the defense is doing because it's only a matter of time. As good as the defense has played, sometimes it just takes, you just got to get some plays in, then you start seeing what the defense is doing. So if you're New Orleans, this is a big drive here. You got to get a stop. You can't let Tampa Bay score. Why are the games moved? Why was the Washington and Philadelphia game moved to Tuesday? I understand why the Browns game was moved to Monday, but... Alrighty. The handoff is to Leonard Fournette, who gets about 5 yards on first down. Oh, I would have put a happy holidays or something like that. I think I'll maybe do that for the stream against the Titans. I'll do a little more, something more festive. I'll answer your question in one moment. Hand off to Fournette. Fournette's going to get about 2 yards. Mike Evans, ooh, he's downgraded to doubtful to return. That's a big loss for Tampa. And Chris Godwin is questionable. Tampa Bay's receiving core just went from maybe the best in the NFL to maybe for the rest of this game they have Scotty Miller and Tyler Johnson. 3rd and 3, Brady and shotgun. Brady floats it for Gronkowski, who catches it. Don't forget, the Buccaneers have Gronkowski, Cameron Brate, and O.J. Howard at tight end, so they still have weapons. Hypothetically, let's say the Niners made the playoffs, but they only made it to the divisional round. Would you be satisfied with the result of the season? It depends. The Saints' defense is swarming. Mike Evans, doubtful. Chris Godwin, questionable. Questionable. Yeah. Well, Antonio Brown, because now the Buccaneers need him more than ever. But would I be satisfied? I guess it would depend on, like, how the game went down. Like, because if you get to the divisional game, you always think, oh, well, we were so close. What could have been? Maybe we could have got to the Super Bowl. But, I mean, with how things have gone, I would say that I think that would be a relatively successful season. If the Niners made it to the divisional round, I think all in all, you'd have to say, yeah, pretty successful. But yeah, it depends on the context. Like in the divisional round, if it's like, you know, are we getting blown out by like the Packers or someone, or is it a really close game? And then if it is really close, then you think, oh, what could have been? But I do have to say this about the 49ers is that, and I remember I did the stream for the 49ers and Cardinals game when it was Colt McCoy starting, and there was no DeAndre Hopkins, no AJ Green, and the Niners defense looked like they did not even want to be out there. After that game, and I think I said it during the stream, and I remember, Geezer, you even commented, you were saying this game was like painful to watch from like the whole thing. But after that game, I was like, this team is not going to the playoffs. This team is not looking good at all. You know, maybe there's just a lot that they have to fix. And then they were able to fix it. They were able to bounce back, and they've had some really good wins. I mean, when you look at beating the Rams, beating the Bengals, beating the Vikings, beating the Falcons, who I think are not a great team but underrated. Yeah, I mean, if the Niners lost, 34-24 in the divisional round to the Packers, you know, I mean, I guess I'll put it this way. I'd be super bummed that we lost in the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, like any fan of their team would, you're like, oh, we lost in the, you know. But I think in the grand scheme of things, that would be relatively successful, you know. But now I know people who are of the mindset, if you don't win the Super Bowl, then you can't say that it was successful. Nice little Leonard Fournette staying in bounds for a little bit. Yeah, James Conner as well. Yeah, but Colt McCoy was like, there was a lot just like little dump off plays, and James Conner obviously had a great game, and then we had those really frustrating fumbles where I remember in that game, Garoppolo hit Kittle, and Kittle fumbled the ball, and that was the only time he's ever fumbled in his career. Then we hit Brandon Ayuk it was going to be 1st and goal, and then Ayuk fumbles it, and very frustrating. But after that game, I mean, at this point, I think I'm almost playing with house money, because I'm like, after that game, I was kind of thinking this season, and I was saying it in videos on the stream, I was like, oh, this season is over. Like, we weren't looking good at all. So the fact that we are playing well now, it's all a bonus for me. But, I mean, I guess it depends on your mindset on it, you know. Because if you're in the divisional round, so that means you're in the final, 8 teams? So you're in like the top 25% of the league. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that's good, but you're thinking, oh well. Sometimes like when you're that close, you know, you're like, it almost hurts more than if you just went like, oh, we just missed out on the wild card. I don't know. Depends on your perspective on it. Ultimately, I'd say, yeah, that would be a pretty successful season for the team, and then they can build off of that. And I do think that the Niners have a lot of potential, because here's the thing, and I was laughing at Niner fans who were saying, oh, blow it up, you know, even after that Cardinals game. I was never saying blow the team up and just start over again, because look at all the players that who are star players. George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, Brandon Ayuk is really emerging. You know, all these guys, and Elijah Mitchell's turned is a stud at running back. All these guys are in their mid-20s. It's not like these guys are aging veterans. And now you have Trey Lance, and I was actually watching all of his plays against the Cardinals week 5, I think it was. And of course he had some some bad mistakes, but he also had some plays where you look at the potential of the offense with Trey Lance. And once he has everything down on terms of the playbook and all of that, I mean, this offense could be real good next year. I mean, it should be really good when you factor in all these guys. And so I don't even think Kittle played in that game where Trey Lance, I think Kittle was out for that game when Trey Lance started against the Cardinals. Third and 4 for the Buccaneers. There's 53 seconds left in the half. Yeah, well, the other thing too, Geezer, let's talk about this for a second, because we were talking about the playoffs and the Packers. Let's not forget, even though the Packers beat the Niners took the lead with 36 seconds left in that game. And because we decided for some reason not to cover Devontae Adams, they got in field goal position, and Mason Crosby actually hit a field goal. But the Niners they almost beat the Packers, seconds away. So, 3rd and 4, big third down here. Brady under pressure. Brady's going to get sacked again. Marcus Davenport. Wow, this Saints defense is for real tonight. Unbelievable. And they're going to have to punt it. Who's calling a timeout? I mean, are the Saints really calling a timeout? I don't know why, but I mean, the Niners right now are 8-6. As much as you could argue, well, they could easily have been, lost a game here, lost a game there. I mean, we very closely almost beat the Packers. Let's not forget that. So, and in that game, and this was before I was doing the streaming, in that game, the Niners did not play well in the first half. It was 17-0. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was 17-0. And right before halftime, we basically marched down the field, and it ended with Trey Lance. Oh, wow! This is interesting now, because Tampa Bay have 3 timeouts. The Saints are going to start with the ball at their 1-yard line, maybe 2-yard line. Maybe Tampa is going to try and bring the house and get a safety here. But going back to with the Niners, we very could have easily beat the Packers, and we played terribly. For the first 27 minutes of that game, we played like garbage. Yet we took the lead with 36 seconds left in the game. So, if we go to the play, I think the bigger question here. So, Geezer, let me throw this to you. Who, for the Titans, because I don't think the Titans season is over. For the Titans, who do you want to face in the playoffs in the AFC? Who would you want the Titans to face off against? Who do you think they could beat in the AFC? You got to do a quarterback sneak here, yeah. Wow, they got about 5 or 6 yards on that quarterback sneak. If I'm the Titans, I mean, obviously if you're the Titans, you want to win the division, so you get a home game. So if you get a home game and then you play one of the wild card teams, maybe you end up playing a team like, probably an AFC North team, like the Bengals or the Ravens. Yeah, the Saints defense, I can't say enough about it. Can't say enough about it. Taysom Hill hands it off to Ingram, who's going to get a first down. I mean, I think they were just going to be happy and content to run out the half here. Looks like they are. Yep, they're going to be happy to run it out. And then who? I think the Buccaneers receive the second half kickoff. If I'm Buccaneers, yes, the Buccaneers will get the ball. Yeah, the Saints defense has been awesome. You have to give them a whole lot of credit. To shut out Tom Brady. But here's the thing now, and here's what's interesting. The Buccaneers, they don't have Mike Evans. When they say doubtful, I mean, the odds of him being back in the game are slim to none. Ravens lose late again. And then now they also have Chris Godwin, who's questionable to return. So you're talking 50-50. So there's basically a 50-50 chance that they are down their 2 best weapons in the passing game. So their tight ends are going to have to step up. Cameron Brate, Gronkowski, and then O.J. Howard, who has been low-key a bust. O.J. Howard was a first-round pick. I think like a top 20 pick. Alrighty. That's my jam. Jimmy Fallon. I'm not sure if that guy's funny or not. Do we think Jimmy Fallon is funny? Maybe. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Baby, baby, I need you. Excellent. What a first half of football. A slugfest. So yeah, these division games, sometimes you just never know how the division games can go. The division games can just be, they're always so different compared to like any other game. Maybe, baby, I need you. Just won in Uno. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Uno is such a fun game, and it's so simple and easy to play, and I love Uno. Uno, when you put down that like +4 cards, you're like, yeah. Yeah. You know, well, the defense has just been so good and so consistent. The Saints defense, I mean, That's the thing. If you can get, and that's what I was saying with against like Brady. Like if you can get pressure on Brady with 4 guys, and this, I mean, that basically applies to like any quarterback, but especially with Brady, you get pressure with 4 guys. You have 7 guys in coverage then, and you may at most have 5 receivers out there. So I mean, the numbers are in your favor. May the numbers forever be in your favor. Well, they're showing the highlights now. They're showing the highlights now of the. Oh wow, Amani Uwariye with the Lions, with the huge interception. Now they're showing the Pittsburgh Tennessee game. Tannehill throws it 4th and 6. He was looking for Westbrook Ikaim. What happened there? What happened there, Geezer, with the measurement on 4th down? It looks like the Titans got it. Well, Tyler Boyd with a nice play from Joe Burrow. Denver's offense is just trash. Now they're showing the Baltimore and Packer highlights. And when Baltimore went for 2, I don't know if they should have done that. My whole thing was that if you're Baltimore, if you have Lamar Jackson in there, you go for 2. With Tyler Huntley, I think you kick the field goal. The Ravens have lost 3 straight games by a total of 4 points. Can you, Geezer, I know that like your team's heart got ripped out today by the Steelers. Could you imagine losing 3 games by a total of 4 points? Unbelievable. No es bueno. No es bueno. Saints 19-0. Oh, I don't know if they'll shut out Brady. I really did not like that play call by the Ravens either. I thought that play call was garbage. I don't like that where you start rolling to the right and you cut off half the field immediately, basically, you know. I'm trying to think now. So the Colts are right on the... What are the Titans' remaining games? Let's see the Titans' remaining games. I want to see, just out of curiosity. So obviously we play the 49ers. Then the Titans play the Dolphins. Ooh, that's a good game. Titans, Dolphins. And then week 18. Oh, I was hoping Titans play the Texans. Those are going to be some. And then the Colts play the Jaguars. Yeah. I think the Titans, well, they play the Dolphins, the 49ers, and they play the Texans. So they should beat the Texans. The Dolphins will be a tough game because the Dolphins are winning a lot. And so will the 49ers game. That's going to be tough. What were the results of the Titans-Colts games earlier this year? Colts, Titans. When's the last time they played each other? Titans, Texas. It's been a while. They haven't played each other in a while. Yeah, they haven't played each other in like a long time. I can't believe the Colts beat the 49ers. $34-31 and 25-16. But when did they even play? Week 3. Titans Colts. Okay, 25-16 to the Titans. Wait, so the Titans won both games? Station 9, what are you talking about? We're in week 15. COVID has mutated NFL commissioner. COVID has mutated. The mutation. We don't want to have the mutation. Godwin. I want to hear.
Kitty goes meow, raid, go pack, go. It's Tom Grossi fans RTP. Who's Tom Grossi? Oh! Oh, shout out, I know who Tom Grossi is. Gotcha.
They're doing raids. Rams 38. Rams 38-28. Oof. Over at this, that's an interesting game. Rams and Seahawks. So I guess even though, and they had those awful fans, but I guess I want the Seahawks to win because the Rams are only one game ahead of the 49ers. And if we look at this upcoming week, the Rams play they have the Seahawks, then they play at Minnesota. Then the Rams play at Baltimore, and Lamar Jackson will be back for that. And then they play us. So we could easily leapfrog them. You know, so it's we shall see.
Why? Why you do subscribers only?
We shall see. The Rams are starting to look pretty good, although the Niners kind of have their number. So with the Rams, you look at the Rams, there are 4 games left that the Rams have. Geezer. The Rams got... So the Rams have the Seahawks, they have the Vikings, they have the Ravens, and the 49ers. So, yeah, I don't know. That would be hilarious if all the West teams. Is that I guess it is possible. I mean, it is possible. So we are about to start the second half. The kick is away for the Saints. It's a short kick, so it's going to be returned by Jalen Darden. Gets to the 20, breaking some 25. Jalen Darden then falls over his own feet. And not only that, there's a flag on the play, so they're going to bring that back about 10 yards holding. So, yikes. Yeah, not a great return. Not a great return. Not a great return. Taysom Hill playing pretty darn well. I mean, he's played better than I thought. He hasn't made any big-time mistakes. Playing with some confidence. They got to maybe get some more designed runs for him, but let's see how this Saints defense does. 1st and 10. Brady behind center. Hands it off to Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette about 7 yards on 1st down. I mean, with the Buccaneers, they just have so much time. They have so much time. Godwin and Evans officially out. Ooh, that's going to be tough for Brady. Let's see how Brady does now. He's got to step up. Cameron Brate in motion. He's in shotgun. Snap is away. Good protection. Flips out to Fournette. Fournette gets a 1st down. Gets a 1st down for Tampa Bay. And that is me done with my beer. And I'm going to move on to water. Some good old Crystal Geyser. Handoff to Fournette. Fournette on 1st down gets about 4 yards. 4 yards. Fournette nets 4 yards. Yeah, let's see what this Buccaneers team is made of. I wonder if, considering both are officially ruled out, I wonder if how serious those injuries are. 2nd and 7. Snap is away. Good protection. They just flip it out to Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones gets about 5 yards on 2nd and 7, so it's going to be 3rd and 2. Saints are going to want to step up big. You got Jason Pierre-Paul on the bicycle. On the bicycle. Incredible throw by Tom Brady. You filthy casuals. 3rd and 2 at their own 32. Tampa Bay. Snap is away. Brady's looking. Throwing it deep. And it's incomplete. Looking for the rookie, Jalen Darden. Just had a little bit too much on that. Brady's looking pretty flustered and pretty annoyed right now. It ain't so nice when you don't have your 2 Pro Bowl wide receivers out there, is it? Jalen Darden just managed to get beyond it. Brady is not happy. You can see how frustrated he is. Ooh, catches it on the move. Wow, nice tackle there by 97 of the Buccaneers. Holy moly. Imagine Brady getting shut out. I mean, in fairness, when it came to my prediction, I kind of made my prediction assuming that Mike Evans and Chris Godwin would be there. But even with them in there, the Saints defense has just been so impressive. It's hard to, I can't get over it, you know? It is kind of fun to see Tom Brady getting really annoyed, though, because he's just been so good for so long, and so many people basically worship the ground that he walks on that I'm like, come on. He's only human after all. He's only human after all. I'm kind of curious. It says that we have 4 people in here. But I don't know who else is in here besides for you and I. Yeah, it is. Honestly, yeah. It's because of the rules. I think it's even like extra hard for defenses to play defense. So to see a defense like this just playing so well is it's kind of a treat, especially against, a guy who I think pretty much every football fan would consider the best quarterback of all time, Alrighty, geezer, I'm going to be right back. Just got to use the restroom. Back momentarily. All right. Tampa defense looks like it's playing pretty well. It's going to be 3rd down and 9, maybe? Is that a designed run for Taysom? Yes, it was. Wow. Devin White right there. That play was almost doomed from the get-go, though. 3rd and 8. Snap is away. Solid protection. Under pressure. And then incomplete. Looking for Marquise Callaway. And it's a 3 and out. Only 2 yards of offense right there. Snap is away. Solid punt. Returnable for Jalen Darden, though. Ooh, and he got taken down. I'm talking downtown. Alrighty, geezer. I think I don't think I'm going to finish streaming the rest of this game. I think I'm going to be logging off momentarily. Just exhausted after doing the Niner game and then, like the first half of this one. So I'm going to work on because it's a short week as well for the Niners. They got to bounce back real quick. Going to have a couple of videos coming out. Quick recap. I might even do it all in one video. No, I'll do 2 separate videos of the reviewing the game against the Falcons and then previewing the Titans game. But yeah, Little bit tired now after all of the streaming. Thank you so much, man, for hanging out all day long, basically. It's been a lot of fun. I love doing this, and what I think I might do, just because I'm kind of tired, is I think I might hop off here and then jump into the Grossi stream. So if you want to join me over there, that'd be awesome. And yeah, that's about that. So always a pleasure, man, having you in here talking football. And if you're heading over to Grossi's stream, might see you in there. And I'm just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of this game. I will for sure be streaming the Titans and 49ers game. The stream is going to be starting right at kickoff, because local time here, I believe the game starts at 5:20. I work until 5, so I'm going to have everything basically set up and ready to go for when I get back from work on Thursday night, and then just go straight into streaming. So it's going to be a good time. Thank you, Nick. Thanks for hanging, bud. Have a good night, good sir. And y'all take care now. Barry McCockiner. Yeah, Barry McCockiner. That's fucking hilarious. I'm going to head off now, but always a pleasure, guys. We'll chat.